Entertainment. We got CJ Starr here. He's the guy headlining your show next week, March 22nd. If you haven't got your tickets, go ahead and do that. So we're just gonna have a small little conversation here, introduce you guys to him, and let's welcome him to Stillwater. So without further ado, CJ, how's it fucking going, man?
It's going. It's going. Is that Stillwater behind you, or is that
This
just?
is Stillwater behind me. Yes, we are kind of out in the little bit of the rural area of Stillwater. So, but it makes for a nice background. This is scenic as all get out. You can go camping out here, have some cows out here. This is Oklahoma at its finest here. So,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I used
yeah,
to.
actually the venue's not too far from here where we're going to be at Bad Brad's. So,
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
so
I've been through Stillwater a few times. I used to play football down in Southeast Kansas for community college. So
okay, what college, if you don't mind me asking?
I went to Coffeyville. So
Coffee. Oh, okay, okay. They have good baseball in particular. I know
yeah.
that. So, yeah, baseball dudes. So, yeah. So that's awesome. So, well, talking about your beginnings and whatnot. So what got you started in comedy all these years ago? How long have you been doing comedy?
Man, about 12 and a half years. I would say that Tommy Davidson, just watching people like legends like him and Eddie Murphy and all that got me involved. And, I'm an older cat, so, I just aged
Right.
myself by saying those people. But
No, dude. Eddie Murphy is one of the goats, man. One of the goats. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
love
And
some Eddie Murphy.
I went to one of Tommy
His
Davidson's
hilarious
show.
special. Oh, sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
No, 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 definitely. I went to one of his Tommy Davidson show, and he gave me a chance to clown somebody in the audience, and I just got the bug, and ever since went to open mics, and there I was. So,
Nice, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, actually, that kind of led me into my next question. I was going to say, who were some of your, some of the people who inspired you in the beginning? Some of the people that you try to, add to your own craft.
oh yeah, yeah, definitely at the beginning it was Eddie Murphy and you know Richard Pryor and all that, but now been in the game. You got the Chappelles and the Bill Burrs and the
Chappelle, in my mind, might be number one. He might be like it's a hard debate.
yeah. I mean, writing wise, if you look at the writing style and everything and how he could bring people together, regardless of race or background or anything else like that, definitely Chappelle, because he doesn't stick with, how it was growing up here as a black person. He just tells you how it is right now. So definitely
He's
here.
real in the now. He really is in the now. So, and he can he can put you on edge for 2 or 3 minutes, and then hit you with 2 minutes worth of punchlines. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And the Chappelle Show is the greatest show ever made. I will put that out there right now. There's hands down.
Yeah,
So
it is, but Key and Peele is up there because Key and Peele lasted longer than Chappelle let it go. Episode.
longevity. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that's Jordan LeBron conversation right there is what that is. So
But as Chappelle says it, y'all was doing my freaking show.
exactly. Yes. And I grew up watching Chappelle, so I'll always, biased. So but yeah, that's awesome. So let me ask you this. What's a joke that you had one time that you thought was just, is there a joke that you had, this has happened to me, this is why I asked, that you thought was just awesome, you did it for, your first time, and it just bombed all to hell, and then, after a while it got better, but, is there a joke that just started out real just shit and then turned out to be a good one here after a while?
uh, Most jokes do turn out like that. That's how you
Well,
become a
I'm early,
comic.
so maybe that's why it's happening to me.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So that's why you run it, and you run it different ways. The funniest thing, I mean, I will say this: a good friend of mine that's an actor, by the name of Tone Bell. He's famous, but not too famous. But he uh he said every comic bombs. You just bomb less as better as you get.
oh, okay. That's a good advice.
So,
I've never thought about it like that.
like, there's been so many jokes. Like, I got a sleep apnea joke that I've been running forever. When I first ran it, it didn't do well. The act out was terrible. People, it wasn't believable and everything else like that. Now it's a staple of people remember me by that joke. And they're like, oh my
Right.
goodness, do that. and I'll make sure to
Right.
do it. I'll make sure to do it in Stillwater.
You're bought in now. You're bought in. So
Exactly,
yeah. Well,
exactly.
that's awesome. That's awesome. As just a young comic in the game, I just always want to ask that to someone because
Oh yeah,
you
definitely.
do a joke sometimes and you're like, man, that was so much funnier when I wrote it in my head. Why did I not get that? The response. So
You should understand. My phone is like with notes and everything. Like the premise of a joke is hilarious to me, regardless. But then sometimes I say it out loud, and it's just like,
it doesn't resonate the same way that it does in between the ears.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
But I guess that's where reps come. That's where reps
Yeah,
come
well,
in.
I'm like I said, and the best thing to do is do it different ways. I mean, like the guys I'm bringing with me, Fonzo and Q, they know that I'm a writer. I will write, and sometimes they just give me ideas, and I sit back and I'm like,
I
maybe
could
you
there's
should do it.
something here. There's something
Yeah.
here.
Oh, we always call it meat on the bone. So yeah, there's a
Right,
lot of
right,
meat on
right.
that bone. So
You
yeah,
just gotta find it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm
so
excited, man. It's when we first started talking and everything. I'm really excited. I wanted something to do on that Friday and break up because I'm going where it's a little tour, so we'll be going to Kansas the next day, and
right, right.
coming back through and going to Tulsa on the Sunday. So Stillwater's getting a professional show from head to toe. We got three headliners, starting off. I'll start off with Fonzo Crow, who's actually in Tulsa right now with Jordan Rock, one of the Rock's
I
boy.
heard about this. Yeah,
Yeah. So he's there right now, working with him.
that's awesome.
And this dude is a beast. He's active and black dude with a cowboy hat is he's a true he's a true cowboy. And then
Okay, okay.
comedian Q is been on a whole bunch of stuff. He's been on the Oprah network and everything. He's married to a famous young lady by the name of Spinderella from Salt and Pepper. So yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Damn,
So
alright.
and he has great stories about meeting people
Oh, I'm
and stuff.
sure,
It's
I'm
it's
sure.
just it's just going to be a fun show, and then I'm going to put a bow on it and uh, blow the wig off, blow the roof off. So I hope Bad Brad's is ready for it.
Oh, dude, well, I'm telling you, there's everyone's excited for it. We're really looking forward to it. I've even had comedians hitting me up saying, "Dude, if I wasn't booked for a show that night, I would be there." So, yeah, yeah, we're looking forward to it. It should be a good show. We hope to bring you a good crowd. It's gonna be one for the books. So,
Mhm.
don't
Oh,
miss out, people listening. So.
yeah, exactly, exactly. You got to tell me what time it's going to be because they said after party, and I'm older, so I might have to take 2 or 3 naps.
Oh my. Okay, yeah. So the schedule for the show, I believe live music starts around 6 o'clock. About 9:45, we shut that down. We kind of reset, and then at about 10 o'clock, we kick the comedy off. So
Okay,
I'll get up
okay.
there and kind of give you guys a little bit of a welcome and give you guys the floor and let you have at it. So we've got a few giveaways, a few little things that we might do throughout the show, but we'll talk about that prior and get that worked out. But for the
Oh
most
yeah.
part, once we get kicked off, the floor is y'all's. So,
No, okay. Yeah, well, you're giving me enough time to, I'm a big guy, so you're giving us enough time to eat and have
oh,
a good
dude, the
time. And
barbecue out there, the pulled pork. Oh my lord, dude, the briskets. Oh my lord, throw some salt and pepper on it, and bomb, dude. It's good. It's good. So,
good, good, good. And do people normally stay
uh,
from the show but previous, or they just come
yeah,
after?
most of the people, well, I don't know, it's kinda split 50-50. Some of the people are just showing up for the music. The music's free. The comedy costs money and,
Okay.
so, and of course, the music people bring their own crowds of people there, and we usually chat them up and try to get them to stay for the show, but kinda like with you guys, they've got shows the next day in a different place that they're trying to get to, so yeah, but usually we have some pretty good crowds, and we've been doing a lot of marketing around, and the word is getting out. It's weird. I'll go to the gas station and have a conversation with somebody, and I'll be like, "Hey, well, if you like comedy, you should check this out." And they're like, "Oh, I've heard of that." And it's so weird just run into someone and they're like, "Oh yeah, I know what you're doing." You know what I mean? So it's really growing really big, really quick. So we're excited to have you. We're excited for what's going to happen. A week from the time of this recording, by the time this comes out, it might be less than a week. But
Yeah.
anywho,
We
so
get just look, I've done shows before. You'd be like, just this is Tuesday. And you'd be like, okay, it's Tuesday.
yeah, yeah, right, exactly, exactly. Okay, all right. Here, one more question before I get you. I asked this to, especially being a young comedian, I asked this to all the experienced guys that I run into. Your worst bomb story. I would like to hear it, and we can edit it out to where no one else hears it, but I want to hear it.
Oh, definitely. Oh, I'll tell you, it was I was about 3 years in the game, and I was doing this show with a radio personality, and I had I think I had just placed like funniest comic in Texas. I was just up in the top 10.
Right,
So
right. Young
and
up
I
and
get
coming.
there. Yeah, yeah. So I get there and they immediately there's a young lady there. She's upset because she didn't want to go before me. She felt that she shouldn't have to go before me. And they're like, well, this guy is, one of the, just almost one of the funniest comic in Texas, which I didn't um
Hey, if you're in the top
at the
10, that's close
time.
enough. Texas is big.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then, so she's upset. Then another person's upset that they have to go after me. And I'm just sitting around like, okay, I need to bring my A game. So two people go before me and they kill it. Like the young lady that one didn't want to go before me had them all in the floor laughing and just, I mean, it was, and I was like, well, I got to go do it. Went up there and started talking about my kid or something, and I don't know, it did not go well. They did not like me that night. Oh my goodness, like this is how bad I did. I was supposed to get paid. I got off stage and immediately grabbed my phone, went to my ear like someone called me, and I was like, and I walked out of the place and got in my car and drove off. I didn't even
Oh,
want.
you did the fake phone call after you
Yeah,
bombed. Oh my.
I was like,
Oh,
oh, okay, hello, what? What? Just a minute. What?
let me get some privacy. Hold on 1 minute.
Let me go outside real quick.
Away from
Uh,
everybody.
and I could hear the other comics like saying stuff like this one comic said, uh, I don't know where he lost them, but he did.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Oh man. So it happens to
Yeah,
the best
so
of us, I guess, right?
it does. It really does. I mean, but the way you could find out that you're a growing comic is to know when those nights happen, and you need to realize it just wasn't my night. You know, I
Right.
got a group of
Sometimes the ball
guys
don't fall your way.
that yeah, there's a group of guys that I text. They're comics and guys. I say guys, but it's guys and girls, and they're in a text message. And if we don't do well or as well as we normally put, that's the text message we send out. We go, well, it wasn't a bomb, but it was a suspicious package. You know?
There was a little bit of anthrax in that envelope.
It was a dog present smell.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, man. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome to hear that. Like I said, it happens to even the best of us. So
Oh, definitely, definitely. But I'm telling you, man, if anybody has a chance to come out and just sniff a little bit of this show, it's probably going to be one of the best shows that they've seen like in a row. Like I said, I posted and said, Stillwater, this will be the best show on March 22nd
you've
at the
had
time of
in
this show that you
years.
will ever be able to see. Like,
Yeah.
and I was very specific, so you can't be like, "Well, I've seen another show." No, no, I'm talking about right at March 22nd
Yeah.
at approximately
It will be the
9
best thing happening.
best thing happening, best thing popping out.
Still water, no water. What the fuck? I've never heard that before in my life. That sounds
You
retarded.
have it? Oh
No.
my goodness!
What the hell is
We
that?
used to go to No Water, Oklahoma, and we'd be like, "Y'all still ain't got no water? Y'all still ain't got no water? Y'all don't."
No, no, we don't got no water, but we got some cowboys though. We do got some
Yeah,
cowboys. So
exactly. I can't wait.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
gonna be
so
it's gonna be fun. So
So you got one guy originally from Dallas. You got me from Detroit normally, but I live in Dallas, and another guy, and Q is from Chicago, but he lives in Dallas. So
wow.
three two planted Texans, but and one real cowboy loves the Cowboys and loves everything about Dallas.
Well,
And
nice.
come and bring it to you.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, we're excited. Guys, get your tickets if you haven't already. It's going to be a hell of a show. Seriously, like he said, the best thing that's going to happen in this county this month, and I'll put money on that. So, but yeah, guys, like I said, links in the bottom, links everywhere, doing the thing. Click the dudes. Fucking, we'll see you guys there. Have a good one, guys.